When I'm in front of the mountain, I can see as far as my eyes can reach. To be honest, I can't see beyond the mountain. This is about my story I'm about to share with you today. My name is Vitri Ndiho. I was born in Rwanda, East Africa, and I grew up without both parents. They both died from natural death, and my mother died when I was very young, small boy. I can't remember how old I was. My father died soon I was started primary. I was raised up with my big brother, who was very older than me. Actually, he was very good to us, and he was like father and mother to us. So as the time passed, I continued with my primary. From primary I went to secondary. As I was starting the third year of secondary, that's the time actually I left the country. That was in 1994 when the war started in Rwanda. It was a surprise. I never experienced war before all my life, and it was something new to me. So the way the war started, actually started by shooting the plane for the president who was there at that time, and the next day I had the sense to leave the country, and really I did. I left the country. I was a very young boy. I was still a teenager, and that time I didn't know where I was going. I had 0 cent in my pocket. I had nothing at all. I had one pair of shoes, one trouser, one t-shirt, nothing else. So of course, as anybody else running away from war, you will ask a lot of questions. Where you going? What are you gonna eat? Life in general, as you go into the new place, you don't know. Today I realized that I was blind. I was blind because I couldn't see what lay ahead of me. I couldn't see. My 2 eyes could only see where I was walking to, but I could not be able to see what's gonna happen after 1 day, after 2 days, where I'm gonna sleep, things like that. I believe this can happen to anybody, but I promise there are other eyes which can see far. By that time I was not able to use that third eye which can see far. For that, I was blind. I couldn't see. So I left through many countries walking. Remember, I had no money to take any means of transportation, so I had to rely to the people who will provide some shelter, clothing, and some food. By that time, most of the food were just maize and beans, some oil, the basic necessities for someone to survive in that condition. It was a very terrible condition to me and to many people. Oftentimes, where many gathered You could see there are a lot of people. It was dirty places. People could start getting sick, cholera, malaria, and other type of disease. All sort of disease could attack easily because of dirty situation and environment. It was hard. It was very hard, and when you blind, you can't see, it was even worse. Okay, I was always heavy good sense to tell me, no, you can end up having infection from this area, this place, so please shift so that you can escape from any infection or diseases. Those senses kept me moving from place to place, from country to country. I traveled with my foot many countries. It took me about 8 years to get where I am today. 8 years. To talk long story short, during that 8 years, I managed to meet some Samaritan. Samaritan, that's the name which appeared in the Bible for someone who come across for the person who was in need, while anybody else was passing by, leave with that person. So this Samaritan man just stopped and helped that person. It's a Bible verse. So it happened to me as well, whereby I met Samaritan people who helped me, assisted me to finish school. What happened? After I left the country, as I was at the secondary school, I went to study. That was what I had in my mind. I did not know how I'm going to study, but I had a will of continuous studying. I could see myself how I will be happy when I graduate from high school, but I didn't know how am I going to study. I had no parents, I had no support, and I was not aware of the people who were sponsoring kids to school. I was not good in that because I was very young. But I continued going, so I came to meet those people I called Samaritan. Those people, they helped me so many things. First, they found a school for me. Second, they sponsored me with the school fees, a uniform, and I could be able to study and finish my high school. In that particular country where I finished my high school, soon I finished my high school, instead of going to university as I wanted, there was a problem as well. The same problem made me also lose my chance to continue with a tertiary education, which is a university. But I didn't give up. I continued, heavy delight in my mind, and searching ways for me to be able to do tertiary education. I searched for help, but I couldn't get one. So what I did, I started looking for something to do to be able to get some cash to live on. So I could do any type of work I could get. I think I did talk about it in my previous videos, but I want to just make it clear in this one. When anyone face problem, I can suggest that don't despair. Pray to God, and God will listen to you, and God will answer. God is alive, and God answer the prayers. Remember, where our power stops, God's power starts right there. When one door is closed, another one will open. In life is always like that. There is no need to despair. So I was depressed because I was blind. I never had the time to think about it. All those I never had a time to think about it. Simply I was blind. What happened to me? I continue going till I arrive in South Africa, where I am today. Today I'm in South Africa. I'm happy. I'm still doing daily jobs, hoping that I will do what my heart feels to love is online business, what I have been studying a few months ago. I'm very confident, and now I can see. I can see because now I'm able to use my third eye, which can be able to see beyond that mountain which is in front of me. With faith, effort, my life is getting better and better every day, and I hope I will reach all my goals. The point here is that I was blind and now I can see. The advice I can give is that the problems, when it comes, we can stress, we can worry. At that time we face problems, but I promise you is a very good lesson for life. Each and every problem comes with some kind of seeds of opportunity, and most of the time we don't know what opportunity is in that problem. I have learned to see opportunity when I face problem, and when I face problem, it doesn't bother me anymore because I'm not blind anymore. I'm confident. I love what I'm doing. I'm studying, reading books. I'm doing online business studies, and I will continue to do it until it's established, and that's gonna be my life career. That's what I love to do, and that's what I will be doing in my future. Believe me, anyone can study, anyone can do it. But the most important thing, my mind is clear and my worries are all gone. Thank you very much for watching this video. In the next video, I'm going to share with you how I got to this point of fully confidence, feel fulfilled, and hoping to receive everything I desire in my life. Thank you so much. Bye bye.